I'm going to walk you through the steps of how to make a digital collage. First, you're going to open up Pick Collage and choose Freestyle, and the directions are right here on this. Then it says tap anywhere to add a background. We're actually going to be searching for a web image, and I'm going to start with the background and search for a web image, and I'm going to choose a tropical background. So when I'm looking at these and thinking about adding collages, ones that are all water might not be as helpful as ones that include land and water. And of course, you can decide what you would like to do for your background, what kind of environment you want. Then I'm going to start adding images. And to do that, I'm going to click Web Image. And as I'm searching, if I say penguin and then I say PNG, that will give me typically a picture that will not have a background. So right now it looks like they have a white background, but when I put it on my beach, it shouldn't. We're not using cartoons because people will know that that blue penguin is not a real penguin, and same with these other dancing ones. So you're looking for images that are actual photographs of things. Now, if I have a large penguin that's as big as a tree, that is surreal. Just the idea that the penguin is out at the beach is kind of an unusual, odd idea. And then we're going to start thinking about ways to make it look more surreal. So you see, oops, this doesn't have a background, so that's awesome. I was thinking about having it sit on eggs that are actually cars. So if I said VW Beetle, see, search, okay, and then I could grab a couple cars. Might be fun to have some different colors in there and going different directions. Okay, so then they are here. Then the question is, does it actually look like they are eggs? Or does it just look like there's cars driving all over his feet? I don't know, it might kind of look more like cars. But what I could do is rotate these and find some cars that actually look like they're driving on the beach. So a large penguin next to tiny cars, that's a change in size or scale. So that would be an example of surrealism. So there's one idea. I could also have some other things going on, like maybe I could add a big human eye on his eye instead of just the regular eye. If you've got water in your scene and you want to have someone waving or out in the water, person waving, and then PNG. Okay, let's just look at this. So he could be out in the water, which a person in the water, if his actual size, that is not surreal. But as he gets bigger, it could be surreal. But just to talk about if someone's coming up out of the water, I would double click and then I will select cutout. And then I can take the scissors tool and I could cut straight across. So if you're having somebody out of the water, it's really important that this is a straight line. Let's just look. So now it looks like that he's coming up out of the water if I've got it. Is that rotated just right? I think so. It's hard to tell because I'm sitting off to the side. But that line should be, there we go, totally horizontal with the water. So then I could think of some other things to put in there. Putting like a person with an animal head is kind of a surreal thing to do. If I find an image, let's see, I'll just search for cat. And let's say you really like an image that does not have the background, so you have to trace this. If I use my auto tool, it automatically finds it, and then I can click it and look at how close that gets. So even if you can't find a picture that's a ping. Did you see how I selected that in 2 clicks, which is pretty awesome. Actually, that would be more surreal to have this cat coming up out of the water looking at that penguin. If you decide you don't like something, double click it, click remove. I'm going to have a surreal cat. Maybe he's coming way out of the horizon, like from these mountains. So remember, surrealism is art made of dreams and imagination, so you need to create a space that does not actually exist. Have fun with this, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. Oh, I should just mention, to click when you're done, you're going to hit done, and you can come back to this and work on it again. When you're totally done, you're going to save it to your library so that then you can upload it to Seesaw.